guys, my name is Kelly. We're in a very different shooting location today. I am a traditionally and independently published author of more than 30 books. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 things that everybody tells you not to do as an author, but we all do it anyway. We all worry about it. We all make ourselves feel bad because we do it, but in the end, we all do it. So this is just our chance to be like, you know, accepting of it, be like, yep, I do that. I know I shouldn't do it, and then not feel guilty that you do it. I mean, don't hang on to it. There's Seth. Don't hang on to it, but make sure that you just know that we all do it. Most of us do it. 90% of writers at least do these things. Now this video happened because I had 2 video ideas this week. One was, yesterday was my birthday. I was having a little existential crisis going on. And, you know, getting older. And I was thinking about that I started writing 8 years ago. And all the goals that I had not reached in that time. And I was going to make a video on that. And I was like, no, that's too, you know, sad. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do a peppy, upbeat video. And I'm going to tell all the good things that's happened in the last 8 years since I started writing. And then I was like, well, that sounds like I'm bragging. So I wasn't going to do that video. So I decided to kind of meet in the middle and do a video about the 3 things that I think all writers do, but we feel guilty about it and we don't really know if other people do it too. There's his tail again. Come here, Seth. Come here. Come here. Look. Say hi. Hi. Hello. Seth's gonna help today. Seth is the middle child in our cat family, aren't you? You gonna look at the camera so you can see your pretty eyes? Yeah. Alright. Let's get started. The first thing that I do believe that all authors do, or most authors do, and we feel bad about it and we shouldn't, is we compare ourselves to other authors. I know, I do it. I look at other people's ranks and I shouldn't. I look at other people's sales and I shouldn't. And I know a lot of authors do that. And when you do that, you don't see the behind the scenes things. You don't see how much money they spend advertising. You don't see how many hours they've put in. You don't see all the work behind it. You don't see that they may have made $100,000 last year, but they spent like $75,000 to make that $100,000, which still $25,000 is a good, you know, profit. But you don't see that. You just kind of see, oh, they made $100,000. Why can't I? And we kind of internalize that when we do that, which we all know is bad. But I'm pretty sure we all do it anyway. And that kind of leads to the second thing that we all do. Is I believe we look at successful writers like we look at successful actors and we're like, I want their lives. I would love to have so-and-so's life. I would love, everything would be perfect if I just had so-and-so's life. But I think that's where Twitter, strangely, is actually really good, because if you go on Twitter, you can kind of follow your favorite writers, your favorite authors, your favorite peers. And you can kind of see a lot of times the struggles that they have. And that kind of, you don't want anybody to struggle, but it kind of makes you feel, okay, these people are just people too. If you ever follow Victoria Schwab on Twitter, you should, because she's very, very down to earth in her thinking and her posts. Because she's a very successful author and you think, oh, she must have it all together. And then you read her Twitter and you're like, yeah, she's just like me. She's just like the rest of us. Yeah, there's no difference there. And the third thing that I think that all authors do that we know we shouldn't do, but we do it, so we should just own up to doing it, is we set our goals too high sometimes. I know that was kind of me when I started writing. I started, my youngest daughter was a year old when I first started writing to get published, and she'll be 10 in July. So, you know, it's been 9 years, and I've still not reached the level that I would like to be, and that kind of goes with the video I was going to make, but I'm not going to make it because that kind of sad, because I should be grateful for everything that I have, and I am grateful for everything I have. I'm very grateful for all the readers. I'm grateful for you for watching this. I'm grateful for all the reviews. I'm grateful for all my friends. I'm very, very, very grateful. And then when I start thinking about how I didn't, one of my goals was to make enough money to be a stay-at-home mom. That didn't happen. And now my oldest is in high school now, so that's not going to happen. And then one of my other goals was to be a New York Times bestselling author. That's not happened, and it probably won't happen. And that's not saying book sales or anything. I watched Alexa Dunn's video, and if you've not seen it, you need to watch it, about how they rank New York Times, and they've changed it. So, you know, unless something happens, it could happen. It could happen, you know, next year, next week. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. But as of right now, not happened. And I know sometimes I do believe, we set these big goals, and when they don't happen, we kind of feel bad about it. Or when other people that started around the same time that we started, when they started hitting these goals that we had set out for ourselves, we're kind of like, okay, what did I do wrong? Why am I not hitting these goals? And I think that's kind of normal to think things like that. But I think that the point that you shouldn't do is dwell on it. And if a goal is big enough, and if it's something you really want to work toward, then you need to make steps to work toward it. Make like concrete steps. Even if it's some big gigantic goal, you can make concrete steps, and then you can celebrate when you hit the little milestones up to the bigger goal. So I think that's 3 things that we all do as writers, or most of us do as writers. We envy other people's success. We would love to have other people's careers. And we make ourselves feel bad by setting our goals way huge and astronomical, and then we feel bad when it doesn't happen that way. So, what do you think is something that all writers do that we know we shouldn't do, but we do because we're writers and, you know, self-doubt's our thing? Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you struggle with. What are you successful in? Let's do some of those too. What have you, like maybe you used to envy certain writers, and then you decided, no, I'm not going to anymore, in a nice way, not like, haha. I hope this is something that helped you. I hope this video gave you some encouragement that you're definitely not alone if you're feeling these things. I think a lot of writers do, and I think it's something we don't really talk about. We hear a lot of times, oh, don't feel this way, or don't feel this way, but I'm kind of under the impression that you can't really help how you feel, but you can help in acting on how you feel. Don't dwell on it. Don't stop writing because you want to have this other person's career, because you honestly don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So I hope everything is going well with you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.